Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and that was quite an interesting intro of some sorts. Yes, this is the very first episode of a four-part series that I'm going to be doing pretty much this whole entire week, building up the hype for the big event of next week known as E3. And I'm going to start it off with, I wasn't really too sure who to start off. My first guess was Nintendo, because really, no one honestly cares about Nintendo. It's Nintendo. There's nothing that important other than Mario and Zelda. But I figured I'd go with EA and Ubisoft, since they usually start off the whole week, essentially. Their press conference goes first, then it's usually... It usually work Nintendo, then EA and Ubisoft, or just EA and Ubisoft, then Nintendo the next day, and then after that Sony and Microsoft go on the same day, and then you just have one day full of press events or something like that. I don't know. That's how the system works from previous years stuff, and it's been working pretty well. I'm showing a little Call of Duty gameplay for God knows why in the background. But yeah, so my predictions for next week's press conference between EA and Ubisoft is that I'll start off with EA, because go in alphabetical style, because that's what we do. We like to go alphabetical. I think what EA is going to do is probably show off some Crysis 3 gameplay, since they pretty much announced it a few weeks ago. Might as well show off some gameplay to get people more pumped up so they can have more pre-orders. Which is strange, the game's coming out spring 2013, but they're already having pre-orders now. It's kind of like that WWE thing with Rock versus Cena that it's been like a year in the building stuff. I don't know, that's my prediction. I think they're gonna show off a little gameplay for it, but I don't know how people are gonna perceive around it. The next thing is probably gonna be Medal of Honor, their new game to compete with Black Ops 2 this year. I think they're just gonna show and be like, yeah, this is what our game can do. Here's Call of Duty, but here's Medal of Honor. You know, this is shit. It's Medal of Honor. It's what started Call of Duty. That's what I think. Even though I really don't have that much hopes for it, honestly. It's probably might be a sleeper hit, but it's gonna start off. It's probably gonna come out. No, it's coming out like late October or something. So it's gonna hit the shelves pretty soon. Another thing, probably gonna show off the new DLCs for Battlefield 3, namely Close Quarters. They'll probably announce it. It'll come out the day that they announced it. So probably June 4th, or maybe they'll announce it the week after. That will come out. Something around there, because that's when the schedule is supposed to come out, on June something. Around there. Another thing they're gonna show off. They're probably gonna show off Kinect integrated commands or Kinect integrated gameplay with NCAA Football 13 and Madden 13. Because if you think about it, that's how you're going to get more people involved. You're going to have the kids more involved with your game. You can have more people probably do like a little hype thing, just like they did with Microsoft press conference with the Kinect last year. They showed off Kinect Sports Season 2. On the PC side, I think they're going to talk a little bit more, or show off a bit more of Command & Conquer Generals 2. Hopefully show off maybe a trailer. I don't know if there's already a trailer. I didn't really look that much into it, but that's what I've seen on their website. Probably gonna show off maybe a trailer, maybe a little bit of gameplay, maybe give a little backstory, give a little background on what's going on, if it's gonna take place right after the first one. I never really played it. I only have Command & Conquer 2. Well, Supreme Command & Conquer, or Supreme Commander, something. I don't even remember, honestly. But yeah, I think that's what they're gonna do. Probably show more about that, talk more about that around that mark. And lastly, the new game from Insomniac that used to be part of Sony, which now they are just an open developer, I guess, or publisher or something. But yeah, they're with EA, surprisingly. God knows why they want to be with the shittiest company. My personal opinion. That's how I feel. Probably show off gameplay, more gameplay and more trailers for Overstrike, the new squad-based type shooter I don't know if it's going to be a first-person shooter or if it's going to be a third-person shooter. Not much detail has been out since it's been announced last E3. But they're probably going to show that off, get some initial hype build up, you know, just get people behind it. It's kind of probably going to be a new IP, probably compete against Team Fortress 2. Probably the best squad-based shooter out there right now, I think. I don't know, Battlefield kind of has that as well. Probably going to be interesting. And of course, they're going to have that Sims crap thing that really no one really cares about because it's the Sims. They're gonna have a Sims Katy Perry or something coming out as well, which is quite weird, none to say. But another thing, they will probably end the show with the new Respawn game that has yet to be announced, which is under development and no one knows about. So should be interesting. On the Ubisoft side, what I am hoping to see, and I've been really waiting for this, is the new Rainbow Six Patriots game that is coming out. They showed gameplay, but it was alpha footage, and they said that this is not the full gameplay. But it'll be interesting to see if it's going to be like that, or if it's going to be like a whole different approach, or anything. It should be quite interesting when they showcase it. Next would probably be Assassin's Creed 3, because I know they had this initial hype behind them where they're like, oh, stay tuned to E3 and you will see new gameplay and stuff, which quite interesting. I'm not gonna say. I'll probably say it's quite interesting. I'm really looking forward to that game after Revelations, even though the ending kind of disappointed me big time, just like the first game. But what are you gonna do? Maybe more Desmond running around. Who knows? Who knows? Second last, probably the announcement. Well, already been announced. Ghost Recon Online, but announcement of the beta. They already have beta signups on their websites. I just visited a few minutes ago. Probably show off a bit more gameplay and stuff like that. But who knows? And the final prediction would be Far Cry 3. Show off new gameplay and maybe new elements to the story. Yeah, that's my thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and find out for the next parts. That's it.